To another video. Let me show you how to differentiate implicit differentiation using a simple method just in a second. And please do well to save this video in case for exams you make use of it. All right, let's go. Let's start from the first one. Now I've uploaded the part 1 of this video. You'll see it if you go. I've uploaded the part 1. Just go and type, you see it. Then this is the part 2 of this video, and you learn a lot from this video. Just stay calm and see how I differentiate this using that method. First of all, let's differentiate this. If we want to differentiate this this thing, this is what you have to do. First of all, put your dy all over the x, put your equality sign, put a negative sign, put two bracket like this, put another bracket here, making a denominator. Now this term here, this numerator here, this numerator is for the x term. This numerator is for differentiating x term. Why this denominator here is just for y term. All right, so let's go. If I differentiate here with respect to x in this numerator, I'll have that this is 6x. Please, this is implicit differentiation, and this is the trick. Just pay attention. If I differentiate this with respect to x, I'll have that this is minus 2y. That's the first step. Now we are done. There's no x here. This is 0, and this becomes 0 because there's no x there. Now, let's come down. If I differentiate it with respect to y, there's no y here. This is 0. If I differentiate this with respect to y, I'll have that this is what? Minus 2x. If I differentiate this with respect to y, I'll have that this is plus 10y. All right. So to finish this up, we know that we can factorize out 2 here by saying minus 2 into bracket 3x plus y, all divided by, we can factorize that minus 2 here also, minus 2 into bracket x minus 5y, and negative 2 can cancel out negative 2. So our final answer is just dy by dx, which equals 3x plus y, all divided by x minus 5y. All right, that is a trick. Very, very easy. If at all you use the other one that I say wherever you see y, you add, when you differentiate with respect to y, you add dy dx. We won't have finished this now. So let's go to the next one, which is the part 2. So if we differentiate this, first of all, let's work on this. Put your dy all over the x first. Let's know where we are. This minus, put these two brackets again. Then divide it by these same two brackets. Now, if we differentiate this, the cube root of x equals, this is easier than saying 1 all over 3. So if we differentiate this, we'll have that differentiating this is 1 all over 3 multiplied by x, 1 all over 3 minus 1 from normal differentiation. So from here we have this is 1 all over 3 multiplied by x. 3 times this is 1. 1 minus 3 all over 3 gives us minus 2 all over 3. So from here, this implies that this is 1 all over 3 multiplied by the cube root of x squared, because we take the positive inverse here. So that means if we differentiate this, we have what? 1 all over 3 multiplied by the cube root of x squared. So the same thing also implies if we differentiate the cube root of y, we'll have that this is 1 all over 3 multiplied by the cube root of y squared. All right, let's go. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe so that anytime I drop any updates like this, you'll get notified. All right, from here, what happened? This y comes up and this x comes down. And we have that this is just minus 3 multiplied by the cube root of y squared, all divided by 3 multiplied by the cube root of x squared. So clearly, what can you observe here? This one can cancel out this one. And our final answer becomes minus the cube root of y squared divided by the cube root of x squared. Right, that is our final answer. Or better still, you can still leave it like this if you want. Minus the cube root of y squared all over x squared is still the same thing. All right, let's take the next one so we can. There's no time. Let's take it. Please save this for exams. It will really help you. For those going for joint entrance examination, that is the G. The G. You for Indian student, just take this 3 because your exams is very, very strict. All right, 3. If put your dy first all over the x equals put a negative sign, put 2 brackets, divide by that same 2 brackets. Now, if we differentiate this, what do we have? Let's solve it first. We have x raised by 1 all over 2. If we differentiate this, we have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by x negative 1 over 2. So this implies that we'll have 1 all over 2 multiplied by x raised by 1 all over 2. So therefore, we'll have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of x. So that means if we differentiate this, we'll have this. So let's put it here. 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of x. And if we also differentiate this same thing here, we'll have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of y. All right, let's go. So from here, clearly what can we see? They'll flip. And if they flip, what happens? We'll have that this is minus 2, the square root of y, all divided by 2, the square root of x. And this will cancel out this. So our final answer becomes minus the square root of y all over the square root of what? Square root of x. All right, let's go. Let's finish this guy. I hope you see that it's very, very simple. There's nothing much here. It applies to all exams. Any exams you want to apply it, you're free. It's acceptable. Any exams you want to apply it, you're free. All right, the part 4. That is the number 4. You can see that x minus y is squared. So let's expand. To expand, we have x squared minus 2xy plus y squared equals x plus y minus 1. So this is x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Let's bring everything inside. Positive comes in, it becomes negative. Positive comes in, it becomes negative. Negative comes in, it becomes what? Positive, and everything equals 0. So what you're going to do now, put your dy all over the x. I believe you see that this method is very, very simple. It applies everywhere. All divided by. Now, if we differentiate this with respect to x, remember, numerator for x, denominator for y. If we differentiate this with respect to x, we have 2x. If we differentiate here with respect to x, we have negative 2y. If we differentiate this with respect to x, there's no x. Let me show you. This is still the same as saying 0 raised to the power multiplied by y squared. That's x raised to the power of 0 multiplied by y squared. If we differentiate this, we'll have that this is 0 multiplied by x, 0 minus 1 multiplied by y squared, right? So what do we have now? We have 0, taking the inverse of the, we have x, 0 minus this gives us minus 1 times y squared, right? So this is just 0 all over, taking the positive 1 all over x multiplied by y squared equals 0 divided, this is 0 over x times y squared, right? That's it. So 0 divided this is 0. 0 times y squared gives us 0. So that's how we see. We know that if there's no x here, that becomes what? 0. So let's go. Where are we? If we differentiate here with respect to x, we'll have that we have negative 1. There's no x here, that's 0. So that's it. Let's come to the denominator. If we differentiate here with respect to y, there's no y here, this is 0. There is y here, so we have negative 2x. If we differentiate with respect to y here, we have plus 2y. There's no y here, this is 0. So let's differentiate with respect to y here, we have negative 1. And differentiate a constant, that is what? 0. So this implies that we can factorize out the negative sign here. So negative 2x minus 2y minus 1 into bracket. Negative will come out, negative 2x negative 2y plus 1. Because we know that negative times this gives us negative 2x, negative times this gives us positive 2y, negative times this gives us negative what? Negative 1. All right, so let's go. Clearly, negative can cancel out negative, and this implies that our dy dx equals 2x minus 2y minus 1, all divided by 2x minus 2y plus 1. And this is the right answer. Very, very easy. I don't know why students will see questions on differentiation and they are fed away. All right, don't be scared. Just understand the pattern. Mathematics is pattern. If you understand pattern, go and solve more than 200 questions. You'll be very, very good in mathematics. It's very simple. All right, so from here, what do we do? First of all, put your dy all over the x equals, put this one, all divided by, put this one and put this one. Now, if you watch well, this thing here is still the same thing as this one that we differentiated, right? So that means if we differentiate this, we'll have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of x. 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of y. So we just differentiated it. Now, differentiate here a constant. A is a constant, so this is 0. So this implies that they'll flip. This is negative 2 square root of y all over 2 square root of what? X. And 2 here will cancel out 2. So our final answer is just negative the square root of y all over the square root of x. Now, for the sake of teaching, for the sake of learning, let me show you how I differentiated this. So this is x raised to power 1 all over 2 plus y raised to power 1 all over 2 equals a raised to power 1 all over 2. So if we differentiate this, we have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by x, 1 all over 2 negative 1, plus 1 all over 2y. This is 1 all over 2 negative 1. Now this equals, if we differentiate, okay, let's differentiate 1 all over 2 multiplied by what? A negative 1 over what? 2, or 1 over 2 minus 1. But note that a there is a constant. So if we work on this, we have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by x negative 1 over 2 plus 1 all over 2y negative 1 over 2 equals 1 all over 2 multiplied by a negative 1 over what? Over 2. All right, so from here, if we work on this, we'll have that this is 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of x plus this. We have differentiated this constant here, so it's 0. I'll show you. 1 all over 2 multiplied by the square root of y. So 1 all over 2 times, since we have differentiated this thing here, everything here is 0, right? So we have 0. This times this gives us 0. So clearly, that is how I got these things here. All right, thanks for watching this video. I believe you have learned a lot in this video. Do well to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment there in the comment section that you've learned something. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.